out how it competes with Gallup, and it's true. The profilers in there were some, but we have already cut those out. But here's some new ones that he submitted this year. This is called the Salamander, and of course it's just some flexi floss with an articulation and a cone head, and it's got those fly tails, so as it goes in the water it just creates all kinds of movement, and it's really weedless. Available in the two colors we fished it. It's wonderful. The Receiver's the next one, and you've seen these before. We fished them actually all summer long. There's several colors. This is the sunfish one. There's the brown trout one. It comes in rainbow and a fire tiger as well, and it's also, the legs pretty easy to tie, and it's super sexy and lots of movement in the water. The dam bait this is a rainbow version of it. It's articulated, as you can see. Really good looking. It's also the flexi cord, a little bit of a marabou tail, and a little bit of epoxy, and it just creates kind of a nice walk the dog approach. It's Clint's. The next one here is Clint's Cray, and this is one of our top tan flies. It is just super sexy. It has a little bit of a pine squirrel for the tails, which isn't hard to get anymore. There's no problems. It has a barbell on it on the front to suspend it up, so it's like fighting. So you can see the crayfish just fighting there. And olive and orange. Got a little bit of epoxy back. I mean, this is just one of the best flies we've seen this year. Just super sexy. 10 out of 10. Next would be, we've seen these before. We almost picked them up last year. This is Jared Ellers. This is Pat Ellers' son. He's a pike and muskie guide in Alaska and here. And what's great about these flies is that they're 3D. They're tied with a strip of craft fur, as you can see here. So it's not spun in, it's just tied like a hank of it. Works out pretty good that way. And nice and 3D. See how thick that is, just like a bait fish. Anyways, nice tail. Pretty straightforward, simple pattern for most long flies for sure. And nice and 3D, available in three really awesome colors there. Next one is the Chubby Muffin. This is from Nick Granado, current fly designer. As you can see, these are little sculpin patterns. They're tied similar to the patterns which we already have, the Sasquatch, and the bottoms are two-toned, so they're just super sexy sculpins, and not hard to tie, just a simple rabbit strip, but nice and perfect little sculpin patterns. Again, just a nice 10 out of 10. Here's some new patterns this year that you kind of passed on, not thinking they were all that special, but these are actually some of the best ones we've ever seen. These are tied by Sam Swink, who does the oh goodness, what's it called? The Clinger Nymph. Anyways, he's got a whole series here, and I'll show you a bunch of his stuff real quick. But they're just super realistic stonefly nymphs. You know, we've got golden and black, and then this is like one of our favorite ones, and something we really don't have in the catalog is a nice green drake nymph. And this has three silver-leg tails, really easy to tie, and he's got good instructions, knotted legs, thorax, simple dubbed body and wing case, tungsten bead. I mean, that is just a 10 out of 10. We're just super excited to offer something like that. Similarly, he's got some other nymphs that you've seen in other pictures. This is a little bloodstone right here, and then a molted stone. So these stones actually molt, and we use that silly, or the natural rubber legs on there, because they actually go really light for up to a day after they molt and as they grow. So we got a good life stage there that no one really offers in a commercial pattern than a nice bloodstone. They're the same general pattern, just two different colors of that. And then he's got some mayfly nymphs. This one he calls Robin, and this one's Hot Girl. They're kind of after superheroes, but they're nice, colorful mayfly nymphs, good attractor nymphs. And he's got some other really good patterns. This here is called the fractured PMB. As you can see on the top of it, it has a fractured wing pad. Pretty easy to tie. It's pretty straightforward, but it's one of the patterns that you see everywhere in fly shops in the West. Umpqua and other companies do a fractured type mayfly, and this one's by far the best one I've ever seen, and people are looking for that. He has a little simple midge called the Bob. Pretty straightforward and simple, but a killer that's been around for a while. Just a nice emerging midge. And then we have the Samantha, which is a nice, really cool ant pattern, high floating. And you can see how that's all put together. Pretty straightforward ant pattern, but it's kind of tricked out and a little bit different than usual, as you can see there. Okay, next pattern here is the Twister and the Little Devil. These are actually my patterns, and as you recall, we fished these at Pelican Lake all summer long, and I fished them all summer. You'd kind of passed on these, but I don't think you remembered them as all. So there's the Little Devils in 2 colors, and then these Twisters. You said we might have crossovers. The only thing similar to this may be what you'd say would be a Whitlock scorpion fly, which is a far more elaborate fly and specifically more for bass, and this would be something more specifically for panfish, and it's much more simpler for that purpose and therefore less cost, so it's a different price point and a different design. Some of the best patterns that are out there that are really popular are things called like the Jawbreaker and other things, and this is going to go right along with that. So this is something our competition has that's similar to it that I developed, that would be slightly different, but would compete with that. These are great little panfish flies in all little different colors. Another one here, this is called Escaping Shrimp, and you can see it really well here. The guy who invented these new fly lips, as you can see right in the front, they're diving planes. And he created this really super realistic, but yet not hard to tie, shrimp pattern. I mean, it's just super sexy, 10 out of 10. Good looking. It has, like, you can see like the little organs on the inside. It's just pretty easy, simple, straightforward tie. What's unique also about the